So the conversation I find myself having most often with our manufacturers isn't always about the technology that they use. A lot of the time, it's about costs and margins within their business. Specifically, it's about the fact that many SME manufacturers don't know whether the production run was profitable until weeks after it's finished. And by that point, the materials have been used, the labor hours have been spent, and if the numbers don't add up in the end, there is nothing you can do about it. And the root cause is usually the same across many businesses. Production planning is happening in isolation from everything else. Then someone decides what to make based on what's been ordered, and they work out the materials from memory or from a spreadsheet that sits somewhere outside. There is no real visibility of what's already in stock, what's already on order, or whether the timing of that production run makes sense given everything else in the pipeline for your business. So what that leads to is overproduction usually. That you make more than you need because you're not confident in your own numbers and your own stock. You hold more stock than you should because you're not sure of what's coming, and the cost of all of that, the excess material, the storage space, the cash tied up in finished goods that actually aren't selling or moving, all quietly eats into your margin in a way that's very hard to see if you're not actually measuring it properly. What I often see is that businesses that get their production right have one thing in common. They connect their planning to the data. So, for example, when a sales order comes in, the system already knows what's in stock, what needs to be brought, and when production needs to start to hit that delivery date you promised to your customer. I know it sounds really basic, but for a lot of manufacturing, that is still genuinely a step change. And talking about ERP systems, SAP Business One actually handles all of this through its MRP functionality. It looks at your open orders, your open orders, your current stock levels, and supplier lead times as well. And it tells you what to make and what to buy, and also when to place those orders. We currently have a client, a manufacturer of conveyor systems, who actually went from planning every single order individually to batching multiple orders into a single production run. So this has actually resulted in their lead times being a lot shorter and lower purchasing costs as well. And for the first time in their business, they actually had a clearer picture of what each run would actually cost them before they even started it.